We have the latest update for you now in this breaking news into our newsroom. Take a look here. We are learning that multiple brush fires have broken out along Sunrise Highway, shutting down parts of the highway in both directions. That information coming to us from Suffolk fire officials. Now, this video we have for you, we've got new video sent into our newsroom of the smoke coming up from the side of the highway. It was sent into us by a viewer driving right past one of these fires. And just look at how the smoke is overtaking the highway there. This is something, it's unbelievable what we're looking at. And you can see flames. You see the orange right there. If you look closely right there in the middle, take a look at this smoke, how big this is. We have been getting so many calls into our newsroom over the past couple of hours from people who were driving down the highway and seeing this smoke. They took out their phones, and now we have got to look at what is happening here on the eastern end of Suffolk County. We've got another look for you from this massive amount of smoke. You see how big.
First and foremost, all praise, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak. Peace and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom unto the elect. Touching on this lesson real quick, current events, breaking news. All right, fair use. Just saying fair use because, they be trying to take our videos down. So fair use. All right. This is for educational purposes. All right. So as you can see, and this has just apparently happened just today. All right. And brothers just got off the highways and hedges. All right. We ended camp. And on the way back, I was made privy to this news out here, Eastern Long Island. All right. Which this is not. That's a good distance away from where I'm at, but yeah, this is I'm thinking if it keeps going, I'll probably be able to see the smoke eventually. But it is looking a little hazy in that direction now that I'm looking out my window. But yeah, this is crazy that this is happening. Never really seen a fire of this magnitude on Long Island ever. This seems a bit strange because it did rain heavily the other day. So for this to happen, maybe they could be setting up that smart city. It could just be somebody tossed a cigarette or went camping and let it get out of control. But this seems massive, for that to have been the case. And also, it was very windy. So we know the winds played a huge part in the LA fires when those happened. So we see things, this is all a part of prophecy. Okay. And, we see things, these type of instances, things that are not typical of the area that they're in are going to be happening. All right. Even in New York, we had an earthquake maybe last year. So that was wild. You have these fires happening. So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is clearly bringing judgment. And the Hamptons is where this is happening. The Hamptons is known for Edomites. They killed a lot of Gadites over there. And Long Island in general, a lot of those towns are still named after Gadites. All right. And if you look at the names, they be sounding kind of, like Hebrew, Ronkonkoma, Wyandanch. I think that there is a reservation actually right over there. So this is wild because I don't know if this is on the reservation, but I wouldn't be surprised because they be trying to get rid of them Jakes like crazy because over there in Shinnecock, I actually did, I might have covered a lesson on this a while back. I don't know if I was thinking to or if I did, but on Shinnecock, that's another Native American reservation out there. On the east end, it's in the middle of it's smack dab in the Hamptons, and they put up on their land. The highway passes through their land, and they put up a giant like a digital advertising billboard. And the locals, the Edomites over there, they had a problem with them, which is ironic because they took all their land, destroyed their people, and now they're mad that they had the little bit of land that they did, and they were using it to advertise so they can get some income. Also, they built, I think Shinnecock is also a golf course over there. And that was a Native American burial ground, which they used. They built the golf course on top of their sacred burial grounds. So you see that everything that everything that they have done is coming back around. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this. Numbers 35 and 33. Okay, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed but of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So out here on Long Island, you do have a lot of these Native American reservations still. And yeah, I've been there, a lot of crazy, I've been there like in and out because they had cheap gas, but it ain't a place where you want to be, past a certain time because people go missing. There was a story of a Jake. Actually, one of my family members knew this guy. I didn't know him at all. He was some young guy. And he went to the reservation and they found his body on the side of the highway a few months later. So that shit is considered, it's like the more impoverished areas on Long Island, which you do have hoods. It ain't like certain hoods in other places around the country, but you do have places where it ain't the nicest of places, and it's always where Jake is at, of course, by design. But they polluted the land here. All right, the North American Indians, which is the tribe of Gad, was here, and their numbers were dwindled dramatically by Esau Edom, the genocide that they did against the indigenous people, which is actually one of the tribes of the nation of Israel. All right, and it's evidenced by the fact that you have Hebrew artifacts throughout the Americas. Okay, and they know this. Okay, they know this. And the books by James Adair shows that the practices of the Native Americans was reflective of the Lord's people, the Israelites. Okay, so again, they shed blood in this land, but the land is going to be cleaned. All right, the only way for the earth to be clean is for the blood of the one that shed it, which is Esau Edom, for his blood to be shed, and this is his kingdom. So there's going to be things like wildfires, and this is very spiritual.